Hello everybody, this is Uriel Tussaud back in EVE Online. We've been running the Balancing the Book missions from the Business Career Agent, so we're ready for mission 4 now. So let's go ahead and talk to them, see what they got. Sure, I've got something. The black box you retrieved indicates that the gueristas have built a surveillance facility nearby, using it to launch attacks on convoys from the School of Applied Knowledge. You need to take out the outpost and any vessels defending it. Once the area is clear, use the civilian data analyzer I'm giving you to hack the data storage device in the area. Bring back whatever it contains. Alright, and this will be our first hacking mission. We've done the objective. You have to fly out here. The guerista pirates have put up a listening post nearby where they intercept shipping information used to attack our vessels. I want you to go there and destroy the post and any guerista pirate ships you see. I also want you to use your data analyzer and hack open the data storage device for me to retrieve the encoded data chip. It's within the same system, so we don't have to set any waypoints. It has ship restrictions, which is just the basic ships, all the way up to cruiser. And when we accept the mission, we'll be granted a civilian data analyzer. Alright, so we'll go ahead and accept this. Close that. Now, I don't really want to fly my Venture into combat, so I'm going to have to take my salvager off here so I can put it on my other ship. In that last mission also we got the reprocessing book. I'm not going to train it right now, but I'll go ahead and inject it. You can train it if you want. I will train it eventually, just training other things right now. So I'm going to go ahead and inject it. That way it's available in my skill sheet when I do decide to. Alright, so we'll switch over, assemble that ship, the Ibis, and jump into it. Let's see, I think we have another civilian Gatling gun. Go ahead and put that on there. Take off the civilian afterburner and put on the regular afterburner. Yeah, I don't need the salvager. You could take a salvager instead of taking 2 guns. These guns don't really do a lot of damage though, and if you're just wanting to breeze through the missions just to learn the basics, you want to do as much damage as you can when you do these combat missions. The scrap, you usually only get metal scraps from the salvage in these career missions. Every once in a while you'll get some components that you use for industrial things, the advanced industrial things. Most of the time though you're just getting metal scraps. I'll go ahead and put this back on here in case they have any loot on them. These are what I'm talking about. The sometimes you salvage, you'll get these. Later on when you get out, if you're actually running security missions, you'll get these a lot more often, but in these career agent missions you don't. So we'll close that, close this. Oh wait, no, almost forgot the important part of this mission. We're supposed to take the civilian data analyzer. I've got 2 of them because you get one in the new tutorial missions also. Thing is, you can't sell them, so they just end up taking up space. You can destroy them and everything, which I usually do before I move on after the career agents, because they're not any good for, you know, hacking sites, the data sites, the relic sites that you learn about in the exploration chain. You want an actual data analyzer 1 and civilian, not civilian, data analyzer 1 and a relic analyzer 1 until you get to the more advanced ones. And when you do pick a career, it's a good idea for whatever modules you're going to be fitting to think about training the skills to get all the Tech 2 versions of those modules, because it benefits you not only because your skills get better, so the items get better anyways, but then when you're Tech 2, they usually require less power and stuff like that, but they do more. Not always, but well, they always are better benefit, but sometimes they have more of a CPU draw or something like that. It's one of those things you just have to test out, and we'll go over that when we get into ship fitting. I think I'll do a little quick ship fitting tutorial when we get to the military missions. I group my weapons because when you're flying solo and you're in these little mission sites, I would say the majority of the time you want to do as much damage to one target as possible, just to get them off the field. Later on, like when you get into battle cruisers and stuff like that, you might want to spread them out. It just depends. Like if you can like one shot, they call it alphaing. If you can alpha these guys with your guns, then yeah, you're going to be better off firing at multiple targets at once. We'll go ahead and lock this guy. I'm moving towards him. Activate my afterburner, since it's the only defense we have is moving fast. See, I have my velocity over here. Well, his velocity and his transversal. See, the transversal is low because I'm flying directly at him. Orbit around him and fire. Alright. And he dropped something. So let's go pick that up. Now if I had my salvager, I could go ahead and salvage it. And if you do these missions, like if you do them in different orders, say you wanted to start with the military one, that's fine. If you start with the military one, you'll actually have better ships to come out here and do this combat stuff with, because they give you ships too. And not just some metal scraps. I forgot to shut off my afterburner. Now, data sites and relic sites, and then like this is data storage device. You want to keep at a certain range, because if you get too far away from it, you'll automatically fail your hack. Like, see, the range is 5,000, so if you leave 5,000, you'll fail. On a regular data site and relic site, when you're out doing exploration, you only get 2 chances, and if you fail, if you fail both times, it'll be destroyed and you lose everything. You fail the first time, I believe it destroys some of the items on the inside, so you get less for failing. Excuse me. Normally I do it at like 2,200 meters if I'm going to keep distance, or I orbit at like 2,000 meters. Just so as soon as when I'm doing exploration, when you get out into nullsec and stuff and you're doing that, you want to be able to grab the item as soon as you hack it and take off, because especially if there's other people in system over here in local, because they're probably trying to find the site, or they already have that site and they're waiting for you to grab all the stuff to kill you, take it. But this is a dead space thing, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, now this is the hacking game. When you click, it'll give you a little number here that'll tell you how far away you are from either the node that we're trying to get to, or an item to pick up or something. Like I said, 4. So we'll move in 3, 2. Alright, this is a good example I could teach you something about called the rule of 6. I'll go more about it when I do an actual in-depth exploration tutorial. For the basic is, if the node has 6 nodes connecting to it, it is almost always safe. Let's see. 2. What I mean by safe is there are defense systems that will activate and make it harder to hack. Now I said 2, I know it's not going to be any of these because those aren't 2 away, so it's going to be whatever the numbers are counting down towards. It's going to be one of these 2. See, there's a defense node. So if I were to click there, it probably would have been alright. So you just want to click it to attack it. The top is the coherence. The coherence of your virus determines how much damage you can take before failing your hacking attempt. That's its health. This is our health over here, our coherence. It also has a number right here, 15. This is the virus strength. The strength of your virus determines how much damage it will cause to the coherence of defense subsystems and system cores. And so this is the defense subsystem. So we can do 10 damage to it. It'll do 10 damage to me also. So it'll take me down to 5 when I attack it. So I might actually fail this attempt. This type of defense, like if you mouse over it, it'll tell you down here in the bottom right, down here, what it is. Subsystem firewall. The firewall is a standard piece of system defense known for its high coherence. You can attack the firewall by left-clicking it. So we'll click it again to attack it. Now see, I damaged it before it damaged me. I couldn't remember if that's how it worked or not. Alright, so let's try here. It says we're 1 away. I believe it's this one then, since that was 2 and this one's 1. It's got to be here. Yep, there it is. It has 20 health coherence and it has 10 strength. So when I click it, I'll take away 10 from it and it'll do 10 damage to me. See? Now I've got 5 left. If it attacked me first by clicking on it, this is what you're trying to get to, the system core. There'll be different colors depending on the difficulty. Yellow is medium and red is hard. But since I damage it first, my 10 will take away its 10 first, so it's not even. Yeah, I'll succeed by clicking on it. That's the combat timer ticking down right here. Alright, now I just open it, and it has a data core, basic civilian tech, which is useless. It's just showing you what you're looking for in data sites when you start hacking them later on. Encoded data chip. Loot all. Alright, that's it. Go ahead and dock back up at the station. Now when you are actually out exploring on real sites, these data cores will be, well, they're usually worth a lot of money. The civilian tech one, that is just kind of like flavor for teaching you how to, you're going through an extended tutorial here with the career agents. And hit D before land, so it'll automatically dock.
Docking request accepted.
If you hit D while you're in warp and you still have the station targeted, selected from your view, it'll automatically dock. Alright, get all this stuff out of here. And we'll talk to our agent and complete the mission. Alright, now we're ready for the next mission, mission number 5. All the career agents have 10 missions except for exploration. The exploration agent only has 5, which is kind of weird because it's probably the most of these career ideas, career guidance missions here. Exploration is the one, once you get out and try to do it on your own, needs the most explanation. So we'll pick up here in the next video and go on to mission number 5. Don't forget to subscribe, be kept up to date with any videos I release. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Comment down below if you have any questions or want to make a request for a future video or something. Until then, fly safe.